The hidden power of slowing down. The lie we were all told. For most of your life, you were taught that slowing down means falling behind. That if you stop moving, you lose momentum. That success belongs to those who keep running. Faster, harder, longer. But somewhere after 60, something inside you whispers, what if that's not true? Because suddenly, you realize you've spent decades chasing things that didn't last. Deadlines, numbers, recognition. You ran so fast that you forgot what the road even looked like. And then, when life finally slowed you down, you discovered something extraordinary. You could see again. You could feel again. You could breathe again. The world that rewards noise. We live in a culture addicted to speed. Fast cars, fast food, fast success. But speed doesn't always equal progress. Sometimes it's just panic in disguise. When you slow down, the noise clears, and you start hearing your own voice again. The one that's been drowned out by everyone else's opinions for decades. The truth is, peace was never found in acceleration. It was hiding in the pauses. The lesson of the mountain. There's a story about a traveler who tried to climb a mountain as fast as possible. Halfway up, he collapsed, exhausted. An old monk sitting nearby said, "You don't climb the mountain to conquer it. You climb it to see the view." That line is life's secret. At 60 and beyond, your journey isn't about how quickly you move. It's about how deeply you see. You start realizing that slowing down isn't laziness. It's mastery. It's when you stop reacting and start noticing. Keep watching. Later in this video, you'll discover a simple 7/30/90 day plan that will help you slow down without losing your purpose. When fast became empty, think back to your busiest years. How many meals went cold on your table while you rushed to finish one more task? How many sunrises passed unseen because you were already thinking about work? The truth is, the faster we live, the less we live. Speed steals the texture of life. The taste, the scent, the sound of being alive. And the saddest part, we often don't notice what we missed until life forces us to stop. But after 60, you finally get the chance to reclaim what rushing stole from you. The power hidden in silence. When you slow down, you rediscover silence. And silence is not empty. It's full of answers. You start hearing your thoughts clearly. You start noticing the beauty you used to overlook. The way morning light falls on your cup of tea. The sound of wind through the trees. The laughter of people you love. That's not just poetry. That's healing. Because silence reconnects you to yourself. The part of you that's been waiting patiently behind all the noise. The strength of moving slowly. It takes courage to slow down in a world that celebrates busyness. It takes strength to say, I don't need to rush anymore. Slowing down doesn't mean giving up ambition. It means doing things with awareness. It means walking intentionally instead of sprinting blindly. You realize you get more done when you stop multitasking and start being present. You stop chasing quantity and start focusing on quality. Every moment becomes richer. Every conversation more real. Every decision more peaceful. The gift of reflection. When life slows down, reflection begins. You start looking at the years behind you and realizing how much you've already accomplished. Not in trophies or titles, but in experiences, lessons, and love. You begin to connect the dots, the mistakes that turned into wisdom, the heartbreaks that softened your heart, the detours that secretly guided you home. And suddenly, you see that slowing down wasn't a pause. It was a perspective shift, one that reveals how far you've actually come. When rest becomes productive, we were taught that rest is a reward, that we earn it after we've done enough. But that mindset burns people out. After 60, you learn something truer. Rest isn't a prize, it's power. It's what allows you to keep going without losing yourself. Rest restores your creativity. It sharpens your focus. It heals your body and mind, so you can move again with purpose, not pressure. The younger you rush through life, trying to make a name, the wiser you rest through life, trying to make meaning. And that's evolution. The hidden connection between slowing down and happiness. Researchers have found that people who live longer, happier lives often share one habit. They move slowly, but live intentionally. They savor meals. They spend time in nature. They have real conversations instead of scrolling through screens. They find purpose in ordinary things. Happiness doesn't come from speed. It comes from presence. And presence only exists when you slow down enough to experience it. When you stop counting time, somewhere after 60, the clock stops being an enemy. You no longer measure your worth by productivity. You measure by peace. You start realizing that your most meaningful days weren't the busiest ones. They were the ones where you felt connected, alive, and unhurried. That's the secret younger generations haven't learned yet. That slowing down doesn't steal time. It creates it. Because when you're fully present, 1 minute can feel like eternity. The 7/30/90 day slow living plan. 7 days, the awareness week. Spend 10 minutes daily in complete silence. No phone, no TV. During meals, chew slowly, taste fully. Before bed, write one thing you noticed today that you never noticed before. 30 days, the mindful routine. Choose one daily activity to perform without distractions. Your morning walk, breakfast, reading, or gardening. Replace one rushed habit with a slower one. For instance, talk with someone face to face instead of texting. At the end of 30 days, record how your energy, mood, and sleep have improved. 90 days, the rebalance project. Schedule weekly slow days. No rushing, no deadlines. Dedicate time to something that brings peace. Painting, journaling, music, or prayer. By day 90, reflect on how your definition of success has shifted from doing more to being more. Keep watching. The next few moments will show why this slower rhythm could be your greatest strength yet. When stillness becomes strength, you start realizing that slowing down didn't make you weak, it made you wise. It gave you power over your time, not time over you. You begin responding to life instead of reacting to it. You begin to notice what truly deserves your energy and what doesn't. And when you operate from that space of calm, everything changes. Your relationships, your health, your peace. You stop rushing to get somewhere and start appreciating where you already are. The final lesson: slow is not small. Slowing down doesn't mean you're fading. It means you're finally seeing the details that fast living hid from you. The most meaningful parts of your life were never in the rush. They were in the quiet moments you almost missed. So breathe, pause, look around. You're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be. And this time, you're not running through life. You're walking with it.